everybody, Matt here from Matt Likes Comics, and this is my response to Allan's Friday challenge this week of top 10 superheroines. I had a hard time narrowing it down to 10. There are just so many I like. So what I did was I went through a bunch of my books and picked out characters based on, how much right off the bat that I think of them. So these represent characters I like very much, but it's certainly not an exhaustive list. There are lots of superheroines that I like that are not on this list today. So the first one I'm going to show is Batgirl. This is Batgirl 25. It's a variant cover, but just look at that. Look at that. She is awesome. She's one of the smart, if not the smartest person in the world, one of the smartest people in the DC universe. And she's absolutely a brilliant hand-to-hand combat and everything else. She's basically Batman, only cuter. Next up, I like this one. This is the one that I had to think about. I'm a big fan of Invisible Woman, Sue Storm. The hardest part for me was finding the right cover. So, based on the fact that a lot of you out there like Golden Age and Good Girl type covers, I picked this one, Fantastic Four 19, which was done in the style of the old noirs from the pulps. And here we go, she's on the cover in the red dress that everybody knows and loves about Golden Age books. It's Fantastic Four 19. Here is another Marvel one that I really, really like. I have liked this character. I first knew this character as a superheroine, not realizing that this character's been around since the Golden Age. And that, of course, is Patsy Walker / the Hellcat. This is Defender 63. And this is the best shot I could find of her face. Because almost every other cover I have of her, she's on the side or on the thing. So I decided to go with this one. This is a great cover. This is actually a really cool book. If you're into the Defenders, you remember I've talked about where super villains declare themselves Defenders and therefore they're heroes. Well, this book features a fight between a whole bunch of the super villains who claim them to be Defenders versus the actual Defenders. It's right smack in the middle of that, and that was a fun time. The next one we have is, I know that some people out there, this is their favorite, and I completely can see why. This is Vampirella. This is Vampirella Strike 7. I just really like this picture. I went through about 30 or 40 Vampirella covers before I settled on this one. Next up, we have Wonder Woman. I picked this because I liked this as a cover for Wonder Woman. It's literally just her standing there in all her glory. I am Wonder Woman. I am awesome. And therefore, it's pretty cool. This is Rebirth issue 4 of Wonder Woman. I wonder if she likes me. Wonder Matt. All right. Next up, I decided to go with one of her first appearances because this is also one of the best shots of the character. This is the Huntress, Helena Wayne, or Helena Bertinelli later. I almost said Valerie. Oops. Wonder where my mind is. Hey, everybody, it's Eddie Van Halen's ex-wife. All right. Helena Bertinelli, or originally Helena Wayne, the Huntress. This is, of course, is DC Superstar 17, one of her first appearances. Also note in the back is one of my favorite Legionnaire girls, or heroines, or women, Your choice of words, Saturn Girl. She's back there with Cosmic Boy. Because, of course, you know, all these Earth 1 heroes, Lightning Lad, but then again, there's because the Legion is in here in the book too, but shh. Anyway. After all, it's Secret Origins, is it not? Next up, speaking of Legionnaires, I picked this one because this is one of the coolest pictures. Now, when it comes to the Legionnaire females, my ultimate favorite is Triplicate Girl / Duo Damsel / Duplicate Girl, depending on which era. Okay, Luorno Dorgo. Okay, she is my favorite. Number 2 is Saturn Girl. Number 3, though, and this I picked this one because this was the best covers I've seen. This is Princess Projectra, or Queen Projectra, as she becomes later when her father passes away. This is Legion of Super-Heroes 39, and it is an absolute nice cover of the character. The hardest thing to do with Legion books is find a single character on the cover. There are a few. I've got one with Starboy that I used in last week's challenge, and you know, but this one is really cool. I like this one very much. This is Legion of Super-Heroes 39. For the last 3, I think everybody kind of knows what's coming up. Just a guess. These are my 3 favorite heroines of all time. I have picked them based on the fact that I like them so much. But the books I picked are ones that have nice shots of them. That's basically what I went with on this one. Number 3 is Power Girl. And of course I pulled out the Zerdy cover because I can. And the next 2 are tied for number 1 because I really don't want to ever have to be in the position to choose between either of these 2. We've got Kara Zor-El, Supergirl, and again I pulled out the Nathan Zerdy. By the way, thanks to Chonko for giving me these 2 books. Give Chonko a watch if you haven't ever watched Chonko. Chonko's Comics and Nerd Culture. He's been on my show a couple times. And the last one, only because as much as I love Supergirl, as much as I love Power Girl, this one is semi-real life. This is Buffy Summers. This, of course, is Buffy the Vampire Slayer 1. This is her second appearance. But it's her first cover appearance. How can you not like Sarah Michelle Gellar? How can you not like Buffy? There are people who will say they don't, and that's okay too. But honestly, whenever I feel sad, I watch an episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and I feel much better. But when it comes to comic books, my favorite comic book character, of course, is Supergirl. Those are my 10. If you would like to participate in this challenge, the top 10 heroines, it's very simple. Just make a video, hashtag Friday Comic Challenge, tag Allan at the Comic Collector Geek, tag myself because I like to see these videos. I watch every single Friday Comic Challenge video that I see is done, whether it comes up in my feed or if someone tells me they've done it. I will watch it because I love them. I love seeing what people have. Please like, comment, and subscribe below. I really want to know which heroines you like, which covers you liked, And if you think that I could have made a choice of a better cover, um, I like them all. And of course, if you want to like criticize, for example, my Legion choice, feel free. Thank you very much for joining me today. My name is Matt. I like comics, and I hope you do too. Bye, everybody.